What up, baby bops? Purple Havarti here, man. YouTube's first influencer. Back at it. Songs that made me love the artist. Tame Impala episode, man. Great band. Australian. There's been some good Australian bands. AC/DC comes to mind. Some people hate them, some people like them. I don't mind them. They're alright. But yeah, Tame Impala, man, came out on the scene, I believe like 2010, 2009. Kevin Parker, man, his project. Kind of like a Gorillaz thing, man. Really cool stuff, man. I love this band, man. The song that made me love this artist or love this band, Mind Mischief. Man, I'll tell you why. This song kind of blew my mind. I came around to Tame Impala during this album, the Lonerism album. I just read it on Pitchfork. I was a young guy looking for some new rock, new indie rock. This album got like a really good score on Pitchfork, and I was like, okay, I'll check it out. You know, I kind of trust Pitchfork with their ratings. I haven't gone on their website in a long time. I started listening to the album and I was like, it's pretty good. You know, feels like We Only Go Backwards comes to mind when I see this album cover. That song was really great, and I thought, man, this guy sounds like John Lennon. You know, he's reminded me of John Lennon, and I love the Beatles. I have that video, the songs that made me love the artist, the Beatles one. Check that out if you want. Tame Impala reminds me of music that sounds like what I wanted my music to sound like. You know, it just sounds really awesome, man. The production's really great. I mean, I don't know what Kevin Parker does, man. And he's got melodies for days. He has layering and everything, and I think this song is a huge example of him just going all out, being the top musician that he is. It's amazing that he's a drummer, but it makes sense, especially in this album. This album's absolutely amazing. And especially this song, man. That drum line is so sick. It's so prominent in the mix, too. I like all the fills on that. I used to have an acoustic kit, and I would play along to this one, and it feels like I'm only going backwards. These two songs were heavily played. Tame Impala really had a certain sound to him. Kevin just using that phaser like crazy. And the lead riff to the song is really cool. It's got a bluesy feel, but it also leans heavily on psychedelic. And that's stuff that, you know, I just like. And I can't believe a drummer composed that, you know. You know, shout out to Phil Collins, man. Quick shout out to all the drummers that really help elevate the band and actually write music and everything. But yeah, man, Mind Mischief was that song, man. I just couldn't get enough of what was going on in that tune. I think Kevin Parker is a genius, and this song just blew my freaking mind, man. I was like, damn, this is the one, man. It's pretty into the album at that point. I think it might be the fifth song, somewhere around that range of the album. It proves to you that this band is just really on point, and this man was on point during that time. Lonerism is insanely good, and yeah, Kevin Parker, man, he kills this song big time. And I don't really pay attention too much to the lyrics. I know it's kind of lovey. It's a lovey song. It's very dreamy too, while being psychedelic and letting the drums just go insane. It's very dreamy and it's very psychedelic, man. I feel like I just took an insane hit off the bong, went into space with this song, and Kevin just took me with him. He said, come with me. Went to the moon, came back down, and he floated me down, man. He threw me into the ocean and said, here you go, man. I know this is what you wanted your whole life. This is the music, man. This is how it should sound. You know, I gotta thank him. Because this stuff is really fantastic that they're doing in this song. The drums, man, what can I say, dude? He really made me pay attention to drum patterns and fills and everything. He hits the sticks together at one point. It sounds really nice. Like, who knows if it was a mistake or if he really wanted to put that in there. Either way, I'm glad he put that in there because it gave the song a lot of character. I think his harmonizing is so fantastic too. I mean, very Beatle-esque. At a certain point, he adds a really great twist to his music. I appreciate it so much, and I think everybody else does. He has these wonderful pauses in the song, and then it explodes into something so magical. It almost reminds me of like when kids go into Narnia, you know what I'm saying? I get that feeling during some of these moments in the song, man. It's just so left field sometimes, you know, even had synths that are fantastic on the track. No guitar solos on this song. I feel like he does a lot of vocal solos, kind of melodic, going absolutely everywhere. Man, I love this song. This is the song that made me really love Tame Impala, dig into their music, listen to first album. So I listened to Lonerism first, but then I went to the first album just to check it out. So I kind of went backwards, but you know, feels like we're only going backwards. A little reference. But yeah, man, this was the song, and it was a great song, man. I highly recommend anybody to listen to this. If you want to play drums, man, you want to bash around, get this song on there, man, play. And if you want to learn some wicked psychedelic kind of riffs, he puts it on for you with that guitar. But man, his vocals on this were absolutely heavenly. They were angelic, and he could have been saying anything. He could have been reading me the phone book. He could have been reading me a Dr. Seuss book, which I would have loved, which would have meshed well. Yeah, man, it pretty much sounds like I'm just circle jerking here, but this is the song, man, that made me dig deep and really love this band, man. But yeah, man, let me know, man. I know a lot of you Tame Impala fans. I know Current has some bangers on there that probably got you hooked onto this band. I know Lonerism has other bangers on there that probably got you hooked. And Inner Speaker probably got you hooked onto this band. But yeah, dude, this song killed it. Shout out to Kevin Parker, man. Keep on doing your thing, dude. Keep on keeping on. Even his bass lines are great, man. That's something I gotta talk about too. Like the bass line, it feels like we're only going backwards, is outstanding. And yeah, man, this song is great, man. Shouts out to him. Yeah, man. Like and sub. Peace.